And speaking of social media, that brings me to our final point this morning. Reason number 2, why I need to be part of a living and learning opportunity. It will protect me and keep me safe. It will protect me and keep me safe. How many of you have seen the program, The Social Dilemma, on Netflix? Quite a few of you. And you all should, especially you parents. You need to watch this. It's pretty powerful. It's a dramatized documentary where a dozen or so folks who were each on the ground floor of helping to launch some of the major social media companies, your Facebook, your Google, your Twitter. Every one of them has now left their company because each one came to recognize that what they were creating was not just harmful, but it was quite literally destroying the fabric of American democracy and our family life and our culture. You say, whoa. You say, why? Well, one of them says, and this is a quote from one of them, because these companies are unleashing, quote, addiction, polarization, and radicalization, and this is checkmate on humanity. One of them said, it's an existential threat. You've heard that used of climate change. These social media technologies are an existential threat to our current way of life. One of the Facebook ex-employees who helped design the like button said, when we created this, we were just trying to increase positivity. We had no idea that in a short time that there'd be teens by the thousands driven to despair and even by suicide because they were not being given enough likes. Social media technology in the name of helping foster community has done precisely the opposite. It's exploded our society apart, just like a big glass that you drop on the pavement. And why? Because they've created alternate universes of truth for each and every person because of the way the algorithms work. And what's cool in this is they personalize the algorithms. It's kind of funny, but also disturbing. These algorithms curate truth for each individual, so if you type in climate change, it will give you different answers depending on where you live and what your interests are. The phenomenon of fake news is just the tip of the iceberg. And so the Christian in me laughed when one of the former executives said this, and let's show this slide right now. If we don't agree on what is true, or that there is such a thing as truth, we're toast. This is the problem beneath all the other problems, because if we can't decide what's true, then we can't navigate our way out of any of our problems. Wow. Is not the follower of Christ in you going, here's an opportunity for us. Here's an opportunity for the church. How do we break away from this counterfeit form of community? We find and participate in a real community. Well, welcome to Christianity. And through our participation in this community, guess what? We find protection. We find safety. We find support. We find not fake news, but we find good news that connects us directly to the one who said, I am the way and the truth and the life. Now that's living and learning.